Hello. Hello, if that was a little delay. I'm not too sure. Welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to have you, and it's a delight. It really is. Thank you for being here. Whether you tune in live, whether you tune in later, we're on top of the hour, so I let people arrive. And if you want to write in the chat where you're from, or what you're up to, what you have been up to today, or what the weather's like, or anything to connect, that would be, yeah, it would be wonderful. And if you don't feel like it, then just relax and take it easy. So today, and I guess that's why I picked red, I want to connect with the beautiful guides and receive a message for you, and I guess transmit a message for you that is all about connecting with the heart and coming back to our heart. I've had an interesting day where I had so many invitations to go back into my heart, and I guess that's really what this time is about. We have learned so much about being in our minds, about figuring out things, and many of you are very well aware and feel that that is no longer working. Like, so today, even though I had lots of moments where I was very mind driven, it didn't feel good. Like, I knew as soon as there was a moment where it was too much. So, not that I don't like using my mind, I'm not saying that either. I love my mind. It's brilliant. I mean, all the beautiful ideas, all the beautiful reminders. The other day reminded me of a birthday, and so, like, yes. And people are checking in. So, hello, California, that's beautiful. And Kentucky. Hello, hello, hello. Happy to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, yes, let me continue that story while people still tuning in. So, I just notice how off that feels. How off that feels when I'm not fully connected with my heart, when I don't speak from my heart, when I don't tune into my heart first. And yeah, like, I'd be curious to know if you want to write in the chat, if you also feel the same. Like, it's just these current times are for me one of the biggest invitations for all of us, or those of us who feel called, to really live from our heart, to speak from our heart, to act from our heart, and to really follow our intuition. And so the wisdom that we have in our heart, in our soul, in our inner guidance is beyond. It's beyond anything the mind can fathom. The mind can only relate to what has happened. And very likely what has happened in this lifetime. Like, my mind doesn't know a lot about other lifetimes. And so that is what it can relate to. And that's how it's predicting, I guess, the future or possibilities. And that's where it gets scared, what I talked about the other day. And if I put my hand on my heart, that's how I do it often, and then connect, and then feel into whatever might be arising, and allow myself to see whether something feels good. As to me being on this call right now, I was a tiny little bit stressed before because I wanted to finish something. And so I was on my computer just before, and obviously that's not the best preparation for a call like this. So half an hour before, I said, okay, I'm going to stop now, just to arrive and to be fully present for this, because I want to be and I love to be. And so that's what I'm doing. I put my hand on my heart. Sometimes I even feel my heartbeat. Right now I don't, but like, to fully connect and just to be present, and maybe even close my eyes for a moment and just arrive and be really, really present in this moment. And what I also felt called to share, and I think I even mentioned it in the description, was something that was shown to me earlier this week, a few days ago. And that was, I guess, exactly what I've just been talking about, only in a very visual way. So I had a message from the Arcturians who came in. Well, I actually asked for them. So they came in and they were showing me the importance of us being in our heart. And the way that they did that was that they showed me the expansion possible within our physical body, for us to, difficult to put that into words. So for me, it was an invitation to really feel into what it's like, how expansive my everyday life can be the more time I spend in my heart. And the visual was basically about my chest expanding. And they said they wanted it to show to me in that way, so it is a bit more tangible, even though it was obviously in my imagination, but that can be as powerful. And for me, and that feeling, along with that visual that they gave me, just showing how expansive it can feel, how expansive it can be, the more we allow ourselves to live from the heart. It's just beyond. Because the heart's connected with everything, our soul's connected with everything and everyone. And that's where it then sources its information from. And that is then also for me the inner guidance, to listen to that inner guidance. But I don't want to ramble. I feel like I'm starting to ramble. So hello to everyone who's joining live. It's wonderful to have you here, and those of you who are commenting, thank you very much. So without further ado, I feel like connecting now and see what message they have for us on that topic. If you're new to me channeling, I don't specifically ask who's coming through unless they present themselves. And these last days and weeks, as you've seen on my channel, it was very apparent who it was. But so my guides, my soul team is quite broad, I'd say. And so maybe they will share with us who they are today. Maybe they won't. I'm never insisting on that, because I just know that whoever's coming through is perfect, and whatever message they deliver is perfect. Obviously, they know now that it is on the theme, coming back to your heart, and by the way, it's their theme. They basically dropped, when I tuned in, they dropped that idea into my head and said, do this for your next live stream. And if I'm totally aligned, which I am, then I have no doubt in putting that out there and offering that for you all. So having said that, now it's perfectly time for me to close my eyes. If you're in a place to do so, feel free to do the same, and just connect. Disconnect with who you are. Connect with the silence, maybe, if there's not so much noise around you. If there is noise around you, like a clock ticking, then maybe just tune into that and just ease into listening to my voice and receiving their frequency. So again, thank you for being here. Yes, yes, yes. And welcome, welcome, welcome. We're honored. We're truly honored to be in this space with you right here and now, in this now moment. The only moment for you to receive this message, to receive our frequencies, to receive our energy that we're sending through. Allow yourself to receive. And in order to do that, we will walk you through one of Jantje's other favorite exercises to connect with the heart that she hasn't mentioned before. So, like she said, if you're in a place to do so, please close your eyes and just listen to us for now while you visualize a miniature version of yourself somewhere busily running around in your head. And while you visualize that miniature, super miniature version of yourself, busily running around in your head, maybe even going around in circles, you point that version of you, that miniature version, you point them towards a golden staircase. And just as a side note, why can you point them to a staircase? Because you are the witness. You are witnessing yourself being super busy. You're witnessing yourself being busy in your mind. So you point towards that beautiful golden staircase and you think, hey, where did that appear? I didn't see that one before. And so you see that miniature version of yourself walking down one step after the other. Beautiful golden staircase. And while it walks down, one hand on the railing or whatever it's called, leading down, and as you're going down, you feel lighter. You feel and see how bright it gets. There is this light below, and you continue to walk down. You walk slowly because you don't want to get dizzy. It's really spiraling down. But you're also kind of excited because it's getting brighter, it's getting warmer. And when you get to the end of the staircase, you walk and see a tiny little red door with lots of light focusing on it. Looks like a old wooden door from some beautiful old movie that you've seen when you were little, and you feel like you're thrown back into the past when you were a little child, and you're kind of thinking, what's behind that door? Let's go and find out. And so you walk towards the door, and before you get to the door springs open towards you, welcoming you. So happy that you're choosing to walk, continuing this journey, the journey into your heart. And you realize as soon as you step through that red portal that you are in your own heart space. And it feels kind of surreal and yet super exciting and intriguing and ready to discover the beauty of your heart. And so you look around and you see in different corners, although they're not really corners, different areas. You see fun, joyful memories from the past. You see one of your favorite childhood memories when you were playing outside, maybe having fun, laughing. So you're looking around and you realize that a lot of the beautiful memories that you have from your past is like a recollection from your happy memories. And you realize for the first time really that they are stored in your heart, not in your brain per se. Yes, there might be a cell connection, we're not denying that from a chemical perspective. But those memories and how you felt, they're stored in your heart. And you continue walking, realizing how vast, how expansive your heart is. And it's so cozy, and it's so comforting, it's so warm, it's so welcoming. And you see all these different versions of you and your different experiences and memories from the past. And you feel really drawn towards one corner. And you see in that corner there is a red bench. And you're kind of startled for a second because you see on that bench there is a future version of you sitting there from maybe in a year from now, in 2 years from now, not too far down the road. Very easy to recognize, but looks a little bit wiser, looks happy, and no matter whether you feel maybe a little hesitant, but the curiosity wins, and you look up again, and this time you look that future version of you into the eyes, and you see that it is pointing to a seat available right next to him or her. And whether you right now in this moment are contemplating to sit down or not, it's all fine. But for those of you who are choosing to sit down, follow along with us. And so you sit down on its right, and you just take it in for a moment. You really just take it in for a moment because you're so impressed about that future version of you. And the first thing that you ask is, so what is it like to be me? This 2-year-old older version. How is it like? And you hear the softness in your own voice from that beautiful version sitting next to you. I feel amazing. I'm really grateful for you that you have walked this path. I know it hasn't always been easy. Certainly not. But let me tell you, it's so worth it. I mean, look at me now. I'm really, really happy and in a peaceful state. And it's not necessarily because I've manifested everything. I have, yes. But I also know there are many more beautiful dreams and desires to come. But no, the main reason why I'm so happy is because I'm no longer searching outside of me for anything, whether it is happiness, whether it is peace, whether it is love. I know what it's like now to feel the love within, the unconditional love for myself. I'm no longer so harsh with myself. I'm no longer judging myself as much. I still do every now and then, of course, but it's way less, and I'm way happier due to that, and I'm excited about this journey. I really am. There's so many things that I've shattered, so many beautiful moments that I've experienced that I never could have dreamt of, so many beautiful surprises, so many synchronicities. And yes, I know the journey continues. I'm not here to tell you that it's all about butterflies and rainbows now, but I am appearing here right now for those of you who are ready to hear it, that you have stopped to dim your light, and you have no idea how proud I am for you, of you, that you have done that. So go on your amazing journey. It is so worth it. It is so worth it. You're a miraculous being, and I'm deeply grateful for you that you have walked this path and have taken this time to listen to my words and to tune into this future version of us, for what is possible. For this is possible. And yes, for the smart cookies among you, of course, there are different timelines possible. But let us tell you, this is definitely one of your highest timelines that you can pick and walk on. Will you allow yourself? Will you allow yourself to walk on this path now that you are seeing, hearing, feeling that possible future version of you? It's you who chooses. You who chooses every single day what you believe in, what you focus on, what you hold on to, what you let go, when to laugh, when to cry. We have the deepest reverence for each and every one of you who has joined us for this beautiful matchmaking between you and your future self, sitting on this bench together. And let us remind you, you don't need Jantje to connect with your future self. Yes, it's fun like this for sure, but you don't need her. She's not the gatekeeper, never would want to be, of your future self. Your future self is always available to you. Always available to you. And this is one spot where you can find it in your heart. And you know how to get into your heart now. Not that you didn't before, this is just another example of a beautiful visualization that we wanted you to experience for those of you that are ready. And so you can always return to this bench. But for now, we invite you to say goodbye to that future version of yourself in your own mind, or maybe even out loud, whatever feels right to you. And again, know that you can always come back. Always. And on that note, you get up from the bench and you walk away towards another door. And this door is bright, yellowish. It's really bright. Maybe it's even a glass door. It's so bright. And behind it you see so much light. And it's still in your heart space. It's still all your heart. And so you open that door to continue down the corridor and to leave that future version of yourself behind for now. To discover in your own time what else is there to see, to choose, to do when you live from your heart. And on that note, we invite you to slowly come back into the now moment. Maybe wiggle your toes or move your fingers. Take a deep breath in and out. And maybe one more. And on that note, you allow yourself to open your eyes and just arrive right here, right now, in this now moment. Maybe also drink some water or some tea if you have some. Whew. What a beautiful ride. Thank you for joining me on this little excursion. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to leave you for now just with the last note. There are actually two little announcements I wanted to make. I'll be live at an event on February 12th, which is together with 6 other amazing co-creators, and we're all going to channel in different ways. And the ticket is only €11. So in case if you feel called to join, there is a link in the description. And then, as I've mentioned before, I will start a first course. It's not really a course. It's not about learning and me walking through a curriculum, but it's a 5-week experience starting on February 27th. And I also included the link in the description in case if you are curious to check that out. I'd be delighted to have you. But in any case, thank you very much for having been here. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone. And yes, let us all take a breath and arrive into the now moment. And on that further note, I wish you a beautiful Sunday, whatever you might get up to. With lots of love from Germany. Bye for now.